Our hope for today is that we want the international community to listen to our cause and to listen to our case. We in Somaliland have been fighting to get the international community to accept our cause of standing on our own. We have been fighting for independence for a very, very long time, and we have established a stable government, a stable democratic government, peaceful in the region, and we are trying our level best to engage with the rest of the international community.
Instability elsewhere knocks on our doors as well. And what we recognize now on the background of tremendous tragedy this famine caused is that we cannot afford to have a failed state anywhere. We cannot afford to have Somalia as a failed state, neither we can afford this in Syria or Libya or any other place on the planet. We all are together in a small boat.
For 2 decades, Somalia has been torn apart by famine, by bloodshed, and by some of the worst poverty on our planet. As many as 1 million people have died. The terrible scenes that we all saw with the famine last year were truly heartbreaking, with death and suffering on a scale that no country and no people should ever have to suffer in our modern world. Earlier this week, I met with some of the Somali diaspora, British Somalis, living here in Britain. Many had fled from fighting and famine, and they had grave concerns for their relatives left behind. Now, of course, it is natural to want to help any country in such distress. But there is another reason for the international community to help the Somali people. And that is because the problems in Somalia don't just affect Somalia, they affect us all.
I visited Mogadishu last December. I saw the damage and danger, but I also saw the promise and potential of Somalia. In Dadaab, Kenya, at the world's biggest refugee camp, I spoke to Somalis who have lived through war and famine. They asked, does the world even care? We must answer with a resounding answer, yes.
Thank you very much for that, Secretary General. I now call on Sheikh Sharif, the President of the Transitional Federal Government in Somalia.
بحكومتهم الفيدرالية الانتقالية وإداراتهم الإقليمية وفصائلهم الراغبة لإعادة الأمن والاستقرار يجمعهم هدف واحد مهما اختلفت وسائله وطرق تنفيذه، وهذا الهدف المنشود الذي يتفق عليه الجميع هو عودة السلام والأمن وإنهاء العنف والتوصل إلى حل دائم وشامل ومحاربة التطرف والإرهاب بأنماطه المختلفة وإعادة الخدمات الاجتماعية وإعادة البنية التحتية إلى جميع أرجاء الجمهورية الصومالية وعودة الحكم الرشيد وتنفيذ خارطة الطريق. سيدات والسادة، إن الحكومة.
Thank you very much for those powerful words, Mr. President. I'm going to call President Museveni of Uganda, then Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State